are you?
I'm good, how are you? This is my favorite guy in the hotel.
Yes. And what time can I clean your room? 3 o'clock?
Dearest darlings, how are you? And again, how are you? And again, how are you? This is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. And again, we shall rejoice. We're just going to do a quick workout session and then get to the blissful and exciting stuff. Today, I thought, why not just do a feel good yoga session that is just going to be easy and just feel absolutely scrumptious and delicious.
I can't really explain it. I'm so into you now. I wanna be more than a friend of you now. When they ask, I mention my baby girl in the interviews now. And I don't bring the problems from the 90s into 2000. There's no reason to have a friend or two now. Cause the kid's ready to tell you how you feel in a few vows. Maybe I speak in general now. But girl, I'ma do whatever just to keep a grin on you now. Where I go, wear bikinis in the winter too now. What you think about lines on the skin of you now? Why wouldn't I wanna spend a few down? On Fifth Ave, shopping sprees, and them dinners to chow. I ain't concerned what other men would do now. As long as when I slide up in you, you growl. And any dude with you, he better be a kin of you now. And I ain't jealous, it's the principle now. So
So this is where we are going to get extremely comfortable. We're going to ground ourselves, close our eyes, say a prayer, meditate, play your favorite playlist, and mostly turn off all those notifications, because this is the time that you can dedicate for yourself and just to escape the world, giving yourself those pockets of moments to just replenish yourself and be kinder to yourself and silence all that negative chatter and just be blissful, even if it's for a few minutes. The neat thing about yoga is that it is extremely instrumental in raising our vibration, because it involves taking care of the body, taking care of the mind, and taking care of the spirit. With this flow, we're not showing off our flexibility. We're just going within. We're just sitting with our emotions. We're sitting with our wounds and our neuroses, and without judgment. So this is the time to just feel the emotions, to give ourselves the permission to go within and without beating ourselves up. And also, we have to give ourselves the permission to build self-care practices and routines that speak to our souls. Some people get nourished and rejuvenated by a hot cup of tea. Other people get nourished and rejuvenated by Thriller by Michael Jackson. That's the beauty of it. It's just about listening to your heart and how you feel after practicing certain self-care practices, if you will. In a word, do what works for you and what makes you feel recharged when you are finished. The more joyful you become, the more you connect with your wholeness, the more you listen to the wisdom of your body and really listen to the signature of your soul, you're going to experience a lot of emotions, obviously. And one of the questions that I always ask myself is, when was the last time I felt so much darkness in my soul? And also flipping the script, when was the last time I felt so much light within myself? And the challenge is obviously, how do I navigate? How do I find my way back to the light? Obviously, less darkness, less heaviness, and more light. So, what were some of the things I was doing during that time? Who was I connecting with? What was I eating? What was I talking about? What was I reading? And then I tend to do more of that. So that's something that genuinely works for me, and it has really improved my happiness scorecard. So it really is about looking for the lightness, the light and the darkness, and going towards whatever it is that your soul desires. As we drop into our bodies, we're going to connect also with our feminine energy. There are times when we suppress the feminine energy because life demands us to show up and fight. And every day we are faced with challenges and circumstances and situations that can leave us draining, and that can also dim our especially for us women. So it is important that we really sit with our emotions and make time to connect with the feminine energy, because we need our softness, especially in this world that is extremely demanding, and we're being pulled in a million directions, and it is all challenging. So the good thing about yoga is that it gives you that space to breathe, to connect with yourself, and to feel your emotions. And the thing about feeling our emotions or acknowledging them is that we're not masking them, but rather we are observing them from a non-judgmental place, and then finding a way forward. So for us women, like I said, it is extremely important that we balance both the masculine and feminine energy. Those moments when you lack confidence, when you worry and doubt so much, and there's so much negative talk, when you fear the future, when you are so much into people pleasing or afraid to ask for help, and you've got difficulty accepting compliments or giving compliments, or when you feel like you have the witch wound, can't connect to other sisters, then there is a blockage in the feminine energy.
Call it magic, call it true. Yes, I call it magic. I'm with you, and I just got broken into. Still I call it magic. Next to you, and I don't. No, I don't. It's true. I don't. No, I don't. Anybody else but you.
So I think now we're starting to grasp the importance of holistic self-care, because it is going to affect the way we show up in the world. It is going to affect our self-esteem, our confidence, and our overall health. So start at your own pace, at your own time, and prioritize fitting whatever practice, whatever self-care practice that nourishes your soul into your routine, and journal it. Put it in your schedule so that this way it really is that much important, because it really is extremely important.
No, I don't, it's true. I don't, no, I don't, no, I don't, no, I don't. Anybody else but you. Call it magic. Cut me into. And with all your magic, I disappear from view. And I can't get over you. Still I call it magic. Such a precious fruit. And I don't, and I don't, and I don't, and I don't. No, I don't, it's true. I don't, no, I don't, no, I don't, no, I don't. Anybody else but you. Don't, no, I don't, no, I don't, no, I don't. No, I don't, it's true. I don't, no, I don't, no, I don't, no, I don't. Anybody else but you. Wanna fall so far. I wanna fall so high. And I call it magic, and I call it true. Still believe in magic. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Habakkuk 2 verse 2 states, "Write down the revelation, make it plain on tablets, so that a herald may run with it. If in God's will, with faith, it will come to pass." So there is power in writing things down, and whatever emotions came up, provided you're in a quiet place, by the way, I really need to make this abundantly clear. Take your journal and just write down whatever emotions came up during the flow yoga, and also whatever practices that are going to bring you closer to the light and make you feel lighter. Make sure that you write it down and do those things more often.
Into you, I really love you. You've done to me